Live life to the slap.
Some people say there's too much sport on television, but I bet you've never seen sport like that before.
And have you ever had a go at sport like this?
This is called the nose cone, okay, and it's really there for protection, so that if you crash into somebody, you've got a wee bit of protection. Now I'll come on to the brake. This is controlled from the front, and at the back there's a brake disc. These are the tyres. As you can see, there's some holes on the tyres, and when these disappear, that lets you know that you need a new set of tyres. Now we come to the back of the cart. Here we have the sprocket, which is really the gear, and the more teeth on the sprocket means that you have more acceleration out of the corners, and the less teeth you have, that's the faster at the end of the straight you'll be. Okay, this is the engine on this side, and this is called the sound box, which brings in air to the engine to cool it. And when you're going round the track, I put my hand on there so that there's a rush of fuel into the engine, which means that it cools it down, which might give you a wee bit more acceleration out of the corners. Okay, this is the fuel tank, which holds 8 litres of fuel. The cart runs on a mixture of super unleaded petrol and a small oil additive.
When me and my friend Ryan get out on the track, we're always dicing about and just passing each other. He doesn't let me through and I don't let him through. Ryan's just nipping up inside now and he's passed. I'm just going to see if I can fight back, and hopefully I will. We're going up the back straight and coming round. Ryan's going to see if he can nip down the inside, but oh, and he's done it, and I'm just going to see if I can, oh, I've a twitcher, and then we're coming down the straight, down into the bottom corner, we're going down. Ryan's just going to see if he can nip up the inside, and Ryan's first and I'm in second, we're coming up, and Ryan's going to see if he can just hold me off, and then I'm down the inside of him, and then past him. We're coming down here, and then Ryan's see if he can pass me, but no, I've cut him off. And then we're coming up the back straight again. We're going to go up into the hairpin in a second. We're side by side. And then Ryan's going to see if he can get past me.
When you're coming up to the start line, you really have to keep quite bunched up with the other drivers. Then as soon as you get the chance to go on the inside, on the outside, you have to go for it and try and get past them. And then on the corners, if you're going down the straight on the inside of someone, you really have to try and brake later than them so that you can get the advantage going into the corner. When you're coming out of the corners, you really have to go as smoothly around the corners as you can, so that when you come out of the corners you don't lose any speed and slide. The race today, well, at one point the kart was not performing quite well enough. However, after the first few laps, it picked up and the kart was performing really quite well. It wasn't going too bad. Managed to overtake a few people. However, a couple got past me, but this was actually racing.
I started karting when my dad used to take me up to Knockhill, and we used to have a shot on the fun carts. My dad used to sit in first, and then I used to sit on his lap and work the steering wheel as he worked the pedals. I've been racing about 3 or 4 years. I learnt slowly, bit by bit, and I eventually got my own kart. I like karting because of the speed. and you're going so fast, and it feels fast when you're so close to the ground.